तद्विद्धि प्रणिपातेन परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ति ते अज्ञानं ज्ञानिना तत्वदर्शिनः. Having understood what needs to be sought and what should not be sought after, what should we want in life, the purpose of life, having got clarity on that, now you must approach a guru, because you know what you want to achieve. But how you want to achieve it, it can be achieved, is not known to you. So having understood what needs to be known, you want to now understand how it has to be known, how to approach that, how to do that, and what we should not do, what can be the mistakes, what can be the right things. So do's and don'ts. And for that sake we approach somebody who knows it. And how do we approach? We approach with great humility. Because the knowledge always flows from higher to lower, para to avara. Parampara, that is why it is called. From the higher it flows to the lower. So such a person, tadvidhi pranipatena, having known what needs to be understood by him, he approaches a guru. How? With humility. Pranipatena. Patena means just fall at the feet of people. Pranipatena means with surrender. With complete surrender that I know nothing, you alone know whatever, and therefore I have no ego whatsoever, and I am completely surrendered to you. Whatever you teach, I am going to accept and learn. So pranipatena. Somewhere it seems a class was going on like this, one Guruji was there. He said, for those who know something on the spiritual path, charge is per hour 100 rupees. For those who don't know anything on the spiritual path, the charge is per hour 10 rupees. So somebody who read the board, he said, why is it this somebody who knows something, then it is easy for you to teach them, therefore they should be charged less. Somebody knows nothing, suppose you start a school and somebody is absolute zero, has not learnt alphabets also and joining, you will charge extra tuition fee. But somebody who says, I already know alphabets, I also know a little bit of mathematics, arithmetic, you will tell him, okay, since you already know some of the course, therefore I will charge you less. That's how we negotiate with people. But this Guruji says, it's the other way around. I will charge more for those who know something, and I will charge less for those who don't know anything. Because those who don't know anything, they can be taught afresh and clearly. Those who know something, they are problems. They need to be first taught how to unlearn all that wrong that they have learnt, and then you have to begin teaching the things in the right way. So half knowledge is dangerous. I already know. What do you know? I have read Vishnu Purana. Then I know so many avatars of Vishnus are there. Then somebody who has read Shiva Purana will come and tell, wait, I will tell you the number of avatars Shiva has taken. It far exceeds Vishnu. Then somebody who has read some other Devi Purana, they will come, your Shiva, Vishnu, all are bachas. Devi is the mother. They are all after her only. Then somebody else who has read the Dvaita, they will come and say, no, human cannot be divine. This is all nonsense. How can human be divine? Divine is divine, human is human. What can we do? We have to worship divine, pray to divine, love divine, serve divine. That's all we can do. Beyond that is not to be given to human beings. Then Vishishadvaita people will say, no, I am slightly better than these Dvaitas. They are total blind. I have one eye at least. Like this I can see. Half blind. What is that? God is there in everything. Therefore is also there in the human beings. But at the same time, human beings cannot become God. That is not possible. A piece of God is there in all human beings. But human beings cannot say the whole of it is God. A piece of them is God. So Vishishtadvaitas will think we are better than the Dvaitas. And Advaitins will come. They think that you all are useless. You are all foolish, ignorant people. I will tell you what it is. Everything is God. Me, you and everything is God. That is how Advaita people will look at things. And each will go on in their own particular way. That is why Swami says, no? Ganapati goppayani, Ganapatulu paluka. They say Ganapati is good. Vishnuve goppayani, Vaishnavulu chunda. Vishnu is good. Shivudu goppani, Shaivulanu chunda. Shivas will say that Shiva is greater than everybody else. Or Sharadaye goppani, the Vidwanulu palaka. Those who are used to studies, they will say Sharada is the better one. Like that, Sikhulu, Jainulu, all people have their own idea of what is better and what is not. But Vedantins say, No, everything is one. Nobody is incomplete. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. This is complete, that is complete. If you take out something from complete, that also is complete. If you add something to complete, that is also complete. Purna. There is nothing. So it's a very strange concept. How do you deal with it? So I give the example. You think of space. You build a new building. Do you think that you have taken away some space from the universal space and you have locked it up in your own building? And in that building also, within your bedroom, one space, dining room, one space, living room, one space, have you been able to control the space? Because you are thinking walls, your mind is attached to the walls, so you feel that space has been divided. Now from the total space that existed in the universe, you have taken away 55,000, 30,000, 20,000 square feet space, and that is now your personal property. Now walls are your personal property. Maybe the piece of earth is your personal property. But the space cannot be a personal property. So that is the idea. But we have made spaces. We have made air space is our personal property, or we have this. But everything with reference to earth we are telling. Remove earth, just leave the space. Where is the difference? So that is the idea, that Purnamada. So Vedantins say this way. Now I don't understand all these things, so I go to a guru. And how do I go? With great humility. Guru say, what do you know? I know Puranas, I know Upanishads. Okay, then your charge will be going to be more. You are going to be a difficult student for me. First I have to make you all unlearn. That's why when everybody I am saying, get rid of this Rupa Nama business, all are finding it so difficult. Because it's very easy to associate yourself with Nama and Rupa. Therefore Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita also, Avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavadbhiravapyate. To think of God as without form and name is very difficult for those who are so attached to body consciousness. For them it's very difficult to think God can exist without a name and form. So they are very happy. Shiva is Abhisheka Priya, buckets and buckets of water on Shiva. Vishnu is Sringara Priya, all kinds of ornamentation, jewelry, garlands. That is their way. And Brahma, fortunately we don't know, is Veda Priya, so you can keep chanting as much Veda as you want to please Brahma. Like each god, Ganapati is Modaka Priya, so we are happy to offer Modakas. Like that we have made our own rules, regulations, and we are going on with it. Are they right or wrong? They are right, also they are wrong. How they are right? Because for the primary school, sun rises in the east is right, and sun sets in the west is right. It's been approved to be right. For a high school or a university student, if he doesn't know that sun does not rise and set, it is wrong. The one who has grown up in education must know that sun is a stationary thing. It doesn't move. Earth moves. But these are subtle concepts. A primary school child will not be able to understand how sun stays and earth moves. See, earth is not moving, he'll say, because he only perceives by his senses. Whatever is perceived by the senses alone is truth to a primary school mind. But for a secondary school or higher school, even those which are beyond the perception, direct perception of the senses, they have a maturity to believe Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya. They are ready to believe the scientists, the books, the teachers who are teaching them that sun is stationary, earth moves. Though they cannot physically feel it. But then they apply their mind, they first believe the words of the Guru or the books, and then slowly apply their mind and understand the logic of what is being explained. And with a little effort, they are able to come to a conclusion. Still they have not seen the earth moving, mind you. Still the sun only seems like moving, but they agree to that earth is the one which is moving. Because some logic has been taught to them and they are using that logic or believing it. So like that Guru they go to, pranipatena, with great humility, and pariprashnena, then you ask the questions. What kind of questions? What is the diameter of earth? What is the radius of sun? These are the secondary questions. The primary questions are, which one moves and which is stationary? Please teach me that truth. After that we will worry about how big is sun and how far is sun and things like that. They are secondary. The most important question to be known by a confused fellow is what? I have heard some people say sun is stationary, whereas some people say sun rises and sets. Which one of the two is the truth? First you answer that question for me, says to the Guru they go. And the Guru asks, so what do you know so far? I have heard that sun rises and sets, and I have seen sun rising and set. So what is the confusion? Just believe that, no, some people say that sun does not rise and set. So that is my problem. If you knew that you are just the body and the mind, you can continue to live in ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. And die like that. But somebody like me has come and confused you now. See, you are not just the body and mind. There is Atman. So where is the Atman? It cannot be seen, it cannot be heard, it cannot be tasted, touched. Then how do I know it? You have to know it by getting rid of your body consciousness. Then you want to know whether it is true or not. Then you reach a guru. The concept sounds very amazing, but then I don't know how to go about it. So pariprashnena, they ask the right question. First, Atma exists or does not exist? If it exists, how does it exist? Where does it exist? And how do I experience that? This is what Nachiketa's prashna is. Sevaya. Sevaya means you have to serve the guru. Simply you can't come and demand, tell me, Ahetuka Daya Sandhu you are, you should not put any conditions, just tell me. Not like that. Idea is that you, with great humility, you have to please the guru. Sevaya does not mean doing pada seva or doing some other seva to the guru. That you may do out of respect. But the most important seva is the idea that you please the guru. Pleasing the guru is what is important. Now why will guru be happy? First he should see the shraddha in you. And you should see the tapas in you, that burning sensation to realize the truth. And brahmacharya, we're ready to see the effort that needs to be put to contain, restrain yourself, and not you want to enjoy life and then come up for the classes. Sir, how do I know Atma Jnana? Doesn't work. All 24 hours you should be engaged in that effort. So this is what Shraddha, Brahmacharya, Tapas has been told. This if you do, that is Sevaya, that is the Seva to Guru. Because then Guru becomes happy. What has been told, you have been following, you are sincere, you are committed to this cause, and therefore Guru will be happy to teach you. Then what happens? What can he say? Upadekshanti. They will give you advice, they will give you discourse, they will give you Upadesha instructions. Of what? Ajnanam says. Ajnanam means they can tell you what it is not. All that which is not, they can tell you. That is called in Advaita Vedanta Neti, Neti, Neti principle. This is the first step. Neti, Neti, Neti is the first step. The second is Iti, Iti, Iti. This one, this one. That one is not, is the first step of Advaita Vedanta. That one is not means what? You are not the body, you are not the mind, you are all these things we have learned so far. That you are much beyond that. Whatever can be known as other than you, you are not that. This mic, I know this mic. It means the mic is different from me. I know my body. It means my body is different from me. I know my mind. It means my mind is different from me. I know my thoughts. It means thoughts are different from me. I know my emotions. I am happy or sad right now. It means those emotions are different from me. That one which I cannot know as separate from myself is me. That one which I cannot distance and see. I can distance everything and see, but I cannot distance my own true self and see. So what is the nature? If you go on digging deep and deep, you will realize it is just a power called consciousness, awareness, using which you know everything else. But this is known by its own nature. Nothing else can be used to know it. It is known by its own nature. This is where finally you will conclude, and that's why they will say Prajnanam Brahma. So what is the Roop and Rasa and Gandha and all this of Prajnana? Nothing. It is just a faculty, it is just a power, it is just an ability to know everything. Beyond that there is no reason. So you will think God, I thought God means that beautiful idol decorated so well in huge temples and so much of hangama that goes around. All this is not needed? No, not needed. You mean to say I don't have to go to Vaikuntha, Kailasha, Brahmaloka? No, you don't have to go anywhere. You mean to say I don't have to do Tirthyatra, Veda Patana? No, you don't have to do. So what I have to do? Just withdraw from all the things, reject all that which is not, and be in the state of what you are. That is all that is needed. It is as simple as that to say. You don't have to go anywhere to know your God. But the problem is, the difficulty is that it is easier said than done. To say it is simple. But body consciousness is so strong, we cannot but identify. Who are we? The skin is our boundary. This is what we are. Anything outside the skin is not me. Anything within this leather bag, as I say, is me. Anything outside this leather bag is not me. That is how we have been taught. So it's so difficult to see that this leather bag is also not me. Go little inside. That day I said, peel the skin, then comes muscles, and peel the muscles away, then comes the bones. Remove the bones, internal organs. Remove everything. Atom. Remove atoms also, break it further. Space. In that space, what kind of space? Is it a dead space or is it a conscious space? It must be conscious space, full of energy, we said. So energy is what kind of energy? Is it a mechanical energy or is it a conscious energy? Finally, we are coming to the conclusion that it is conscious energy. It knows. It knows how far and how much distance should be between protons and neutrons. It knows how to keep the electrons in their orbits. It knows how the atoms should get together to form molecules. It knows how molecules should interact to become compounds. And compounds should come together to form a cell. And cell should become an organism. It knows everything. It knows everything. So it is a great universal consciousness which occupies the space. That is what is energy. So far we have reached to the level of energy. One more level deep, if scientists can go, they will say it is consciousness. It is an aware, invisible force. So unified field theory has gone this far, that their empty spaces are filled with energy. What kind of energy? Whatever energy, gravitational energy, and what we know is the weak nuclear force and strong nuclear force and things like that. That far the scientists have been able to go. Now what is the nature of this energy? They have to establish. They cannot say it is just by mechanical it is not having any consciousness or intellect. It is an intelligent force. Otherwise, how can somebody design this universe which should work like this? Scientists say it just happens. It cannot just happen. Somebody should be there. Some intelligence is managing this whole show. So beautifully orchestrated. Nobody can imagine this world. Somebody has imagined. That imagination of that person is out of its own consciousness, and therefore that consciousness is Prajnanam Brahma is said. So the nature of God is ultimately boils down to no form, no name, just a cosmic intelligence or awareness or consciousness. It is conscious means it is aware. It is not dead. It is alive in some way. But all the definitions of aliveness is not applicable to it. Does it breathe? No. Does it eat? No. Does it smell, taste, touch? No. This is our definition of aliveness. But that one's original definition is consciousness. It's aware. Some kind of a buddhi is there in that. Some kind of intelligence is there, which we are not able to identify. Because we are too small, our instruments are too limited to capture the glory of that consciousness. Like eyes cannot smell, nose cannot taste. Likewise, our buddhi, the jnana atmani, cannot understand the shanta atmani. The only way to understand it has to become that. Like river becomes the ocean. That is the only way. So this kind of updesha, they will say, the ajnana part gurus will teach you. See, all this is not. So what it is, that you have to know for yourself. How do I know? Once you know that all this is not, whatever is left, that is what it is. Etadvaitat. What is remaining finally after having discarded everything. So keep asking, do I know these things separately from me? If I know, it is not my true nature, Brahman. I know this kerchief, I know this paper, I know that person, I know that object, fine, this is external. I know this body, I can see, experience it out. Then next, I can know my thoughts, mind is out. Then I'm intelligent, out. Emotions, I feel happy, sad, out. What is left behind? That one alone is you, is what it is. What the Vedantins say. That consciousness alone is you. So what is the nature of consciousness? Satchit Ananda, some say Satyam Jnanam Anantam. That's all is the nature of the consciousness. Is Satyam, it is, Jnanam, it knows, Anantam, all infinite. No beginning, no end. When was it born? How did it grow? When will it end? No such attributes are there. So this is the idea that the Upadeksha you will get. And after that what will happen? Jnanina Tattva Darshana, because they themselves have seen. Therefore they can show you. They can point that way is Chikbalapur. Now walking is your problem. They can only guide you. That is where the canteen is. Now you use your own legs, hands, eyes, nose, whatever to use and reach there. So this is the way you have to realize Brahman on your own. I cannot realize it for you. You cannot realize it for me. You have to realize it for yourself. Like teacher can teach the student, but what student writes in the exam is totally student's own understanding. If the student has not read anything despite teacher teaching, teacher cannot write his exam, nor can give marks without a reason. The student has to go through the process of realization. So this far and not further. This far Guru will bring you That onwards you have to do. He can help you. He can help you come, even if you try to start swimming, he will be there around so that you don't drown. But ultimately, who knows how to swim? You have to know how to swim. That is your personal qualification. So that far it comes and not beyond. So gurus are here for what reason? Because without a guru, this is going to become very difficult. This understanding, developing this understanding and slowly discarding everything that is known outside is not you. That concept has to be taught. So everything that can be known outside your range of consciousness is not you. The only thing that is you is where there are no two, knower, knowledge and the known. These three are not existing. The three become one. Knower of the microphone, knowledge of the microphone and the microphone, the object to be known. They are there outside me. But when it comes to my own consciousness, who is the knower? I. What is to be known? I. How is to be known? Through me. Everything is I in that place. So there is no separation of three. That is true knowledge, it is what is said. If there is a separation, a knower comes into existence, that is not you. Like one fellow went to some Swamiji and told, I am feeling terrible, very sad. He said, you decide who is feeling sad. Your mind is feeling sad or body is feeling sad or what is the problem? He went and meditated, he told, no, it's my mind. It is attached to something and when I am not getting that thing, I am feeling sad. Good. So you realize that, yes, now what is this? I am feeling happy. Then he said, who is feeling happy now? Because happiness and sadness are being known to you outside you. When mind was not getting what it wanted, it was unhappy, you were sad. You understood that by meditation that actually mind is the reason why this is happening. Now what happened? Once you found the reason, ekatma pratyasara, you have done. You have discarded the reason, now you have to say, I am happy. And then Guruji is asking, who is happy now? Who is experiencing happiness? That is again mind. So what is you? Nirvikaro, nishuddho, nityo. You don't have any experience of happiness and sadness. Wherever an opposite is generated, whichever thing can have an opposite word, you cannot be that. That is why I said Nanda, Ananda. But for Ananda, there is no opposite. For Sukha, there is Dukkha. For Nanda, happiness, Ananda is there, unhappiness. But Ananda, that happiness which is divine has no opposite. So only that which is one without the second is divinity. Ekam eva advitiyam. If there is any second to it is coming up, anything other than that is coming up, either in the opposite way or in a complementary way or whichever way. The moment a possibility of second comes, it goes out of definition of divinity. So when I say I know my divinity, it means you don't know. Or I tell you, I can teach you divinity, you cannot teach. You have to learn it for yourself, within yourself. That is all it is. You can be only taught. So Swami, I went to meditation, I saw lights and sounds. Was that divinity? No. I saw one God appeared and told me so many things. Is it divinity? No. I saw some Rakshasas appearing and torturing me. Is it divinity? No. All that which you understand as different from you, which you are able to see, hear, taste, smell, touch, or think, or emotionally experience, none of this is divinity. This is outside Brahman only. Jagat it is. So what is Brahman? That ability in you which is able to experience, that ability alone is Brahman. So how is the feeling of that ability? Become that and know for yourself. But those who have gone that far, Brahmavida apnoti param tadesha abhyukta satyam jnanam anantam brahma. Those who have gone that far, the only way they could describe it is they chose these three words, satyam, jnanam, anantam. And beyond that they didn't explain how tall, how short, how long, how old, how young. Nothing, no attributes, because there is no form and no name. How long is electricity? Is the electricity as long as the wire? No. Wire is a superimposition of electricity. Electricity has no length and breadth as a force. But it is captured in the wire. So like how much is space of this hall? This hall is, let's say, it's a 5,000 square feet space. That is your calculation of 5,000 square feet space. Space by itself is not 5,000 square feet. It is infinite. So likewise, our understanding of things are from our limited perspective, and that's why we don't understand it completely. So how will you know? Give up all the instruments of knowledge. that through this I should know divinity, through that I should know divinity, including through meditation I will know divinity, you will not know divinity. Because meditation is also an instrument to know, an agent, a process. But why is meditation you require? How does a pole vaulter jump across the pole on the other side? He takes the stick, pole, takes a long run and then puts the pole on the ground and vaults himself up and crosses over the barrier. That's how he does. Now what does it? He takes the stick along with him to the other side. No, he leaves the stick there. That's all his meditation and sadhana. It helps you like a pole vault to go this far, jump, and once jump is done, you cannot say, no, this stick helped me jump the pole, or this stick is so nice, I want to hold on to it. Then you will fall there only. You let go of all these things, then you jump. Like that, initially you have to do all these meditation and good behavior and good conduct and desist from indriya sukhas, all this tapa, brahmacharya, shraddha. But ultimately at the end, when you become yourself, all this is not required. All this is not required. The pole is not required anymore. Like that, use your mind, meditate to reach this stage. Once you reach this stage, you don't need the mind at all. You can discard it. So this is the idea of knowing, and Guruji will give you how to use, he will train you how to use this pole. But beyond that, he cannot come with you and jump along with you and go to the other side. No, that is your problem. He'll teach you how to use the mind well, how to use your body well, how to use your intelligence correctly, what is the process of meditation, all that exercises that are required, everything he will teach you. But beyond that, jumping is in your hand. How to cross the other side, you have to jump. Can you jump along with me? No, I will not come. You have to jump yourself. So this is the way Guru trains you. And after training, he leaves you. And after leaving, it is up to you to practice and then take the courage to jump. If then you get scared every time, Guruji, are you there? Are you there? Should I jump? Should I not jump? Then nobody can help you. So to that extent only Gurujis help you. This one question has come. Kindly explain us the difference between tapana, which is the burning desire to realize God, and ashanta manasa, mind which wants to realize Atma very badly. This seems to be contradictory. They are not contradictory. How? You are very, very hungry. Burning desire to eat food is there. You have not eaten your breakfast. Now lunchtime also, suppose for some reason you couldn't eat lunch. By evening you are super hungry. Now you want to eat. This is the burning desire to eat food, isn't it? That is what will satisfy hunger. Now when food is placed in front of you, how do you eat? One by one only you eat. You don't eat up everything at one go. Your mouth cannot take it. Those who get so greedy and start gobbling it, they will choke to death. Because they are taking faster than what it should be taken. So though you had a very intense desire to eat food, when the food arrives in front of you, how should you eat? Eat in the proper process. You can't take water and chapati and rice and dal and curry and sweets, everything and gobble it up one. No, you will take your own time. You have to eat slowly only. Even if you are intensely hungry, you have to eat one by one. Only so much quantity you can put in your mouth, which your teeth can chew and your throat can swallow. And not beyond that, even if you are very hungry. You can't eat the whole thing in one go. Likewise, there is an impatience and also patience. Impatience because you wanted to eat food, you are very hungry. Patience while eating food. There if you show impatience, same food which was supposed to be the cause of joy for you becomes the cause of your misery. You choked all that you eaten. Children do that. So when they are very hungry, they will bother the mother and ask something to eat. When mother serves something, they don't realize. And they start gobbling it if they are very hungry. Then what happens? They choke. Then mother has to give 3-4 shots behind. Then they'll vomit everything that they have eaten in a hurry. So there is a very fine balance. To know God, absolutely no patience. I want to know God. But when you, for that sake, do everything. Shraddha, Brahma, Tapas, whatever. You have to do that. But there is a process. Having done all these things, Yamaivesha Vrunate Tena Labhyaha, Tasyaisha Atma Vrunate Tanusmam. Then God only has to reveal Himself to you. There you cannot pester God. From your side, I want to know God, leave no efforts undone. Leave no stones unturned. Make every single effort to reach there. But having done your part, the next part of it you have to leave it to God. Today, tomorrow, 10 years later, not in this lifetime, another lifetime, does not matter. You have done everything in your capacity, whatever the Shastras have told you, Guru has told you, you have done everything. Beyond that, what? Shabari did everything. Did she not want to see Rama? She wanted to see Rama. She lived there in the forest and hoping that any day Rama can come. So one day also she won't leave her ashram and go away. Because any day if she goes and suppose Rama comes on that day, what will happen? She would have lost the opportunity. For that sake, she every day stayed at her own ashram and kept on doing the sadhana. Did she have burning desire to see Rama or not? She did have. But did she have the patience to wait for Rama or not? She had patience too. She had the burning desire to see Rama, and for that sake she kept herself, her kutia, her home or whatever, this path, forest path prepared. Every day she'll sweep the path, remove the thorns and stones from the path, bring flowers from nearby forest, fruits, keep it all ready and wait for Rama. That's all her sadhana was. Nothing else in her mind. Yamai Vesha Vrunute. She only wanted Rama's darshan because her Guru told Rama will come one day. A Guru didn't tell the date, time. Shabari didn't ask her Guru, which day, which time, so that I will be available. If I have an appointment, then I will keep it. Otherwise, other time I can roam around in the forest or even go home and come back. When Rama comes, that time I will come back. One day before I will come back to make arrangements at best. Shabari didn't say anything like that. She said, whenever Rama comes, Guru said, you be ready. So readiness from our side is in our hand. That is how you can be ready. When, which day that revelation will come to you, we don't know. For Shabari, he came after some 60 years of waiting. For Janaka, who was so mature and prepared, he got that realization when he was climbing down the horse. One leg up in the air, one leg in the saddle, something. He got realization. We don't know when. So your impatience, your burning desire should only to this extent that you have done everything from your side and you are now waiting. And the patience in receiving what is to be received. God knows what is the right time to come to you. You can say, why did Rama not come early? Why did Rama come so late? You can ask any number of questions. But who can demand from Rama? He does what he wants to do at the right time. Therefore, believing in God's timing and putting efforts of your preparedness is this too. Tapa is to burning desire, therefore you are ready, every day you are ready to receive that. And Ashanta Manasa what? There is no demand on God that today, Monday or Thursday, Guru's day, today I should receive Brahma Vidya. No. You just do your part and wait. And after that, whenever it comes, it comes. So that patience you should have. If you try to hurry that other time, then you will suffer. Many people think that, they are so used to doing things in the world. The more hard work you do, the faster you will attain the knowledge. Is the way of the worldly knowledge. The more studies you do, more hours you spend studying science or mathematics, the more knowledgeable you will become, the more marks you will get. This is how the worldly thing works. Spiritual thing doesn't work like this. Spiritual thing works by two things, man's effort and God's grace. Man's effort part is you should do without any laxity over there, with no patience. Show impatience when putting your effort. For what God's grace side, have patience. Whenever you think is right, that is fine for me. If today, if it's after 10 years, if it's in this birth or in any of the births to come, it doesn't matter. I have done my part. I have cleaned the forest path. I have kept flowers and fruits ready and I have not gone anywhere. I am here only at my home to receive you whenever you come. So this is the idea of they are not contradictory. They are actually complementary.